and welcome. I'm Danny, I make bushcraft and outdoor videos, and I'm out today on Loch Shiel in the West Scottish Highlands, where spring has officially sprung. Birds are singing, there's buds on the trees, there's a big fiery yellow thing in the sky. Winter's officially over, not a minute too soon. Yeah, the forecast's looking good for the next couple of days. So, no destination in mind. Just gonna bumble up the loch until I don't want to bumble anymore. Find somewhere nice to set up camp, cook some delicious food, just get some sunlight on my skin. Been looking forward to this for ages. So nice to be back out on the water. It was last year when I was in Finland when I was last out on a canoe, which is far too long. This is by far my favourite thing to do outside. I was really lucky to get a lend of this canoe from a guy that I was working for. I was hoping to have another one of my own built by now, but things just got in the way. I haven't actually had much chance to get out this month. Got really ill and that was off my feet for over a week, and then had some camper van issues, and when you live in your van, if it's not working, it has to become top priority. So I've been looking forward to get out weeks now, and saw this little weather window because it's been horrible. So yeah, saw an opportunity, had to grab it, and only been out a couple hours and pure soul balm. Instantly happy, and it's a gorgeous loch. This, there's not many in the Highlands where you see proper ancient woodland on the shores, just because of the deer populations. But all the way so far, I'm a couple of miles in, and on this bank it's just been proper ancient woodland. I mean, there are a lot of deer around. I've spotted a few already, confused a couple that thought I was chasing them from the water. It's quite funny, but it's absolutely stunning. Keep a good eye out. I should have put my glasses on when I stopped. Always forget. But there's golden eagle and white-tailed eagle around here, and I've spotted the golden eagles recently. Not today, but I should hopefully spot them. They're usually around. I've got a half plan to try and get up to there's an island with a church, like a ruined church and an old graveyard. Some pretty cool history to it, which is, it's about 12 miles from where I started out at, but I don't think there's really anywhere around there, just going off OS maps, that I want to camp. And I know from just reading about it that there's some pretty horrible boggy bits up there. So I think if I go there, I'll need to come a few miles back as well. But it's early, making good progress. There's no wind. There's no wind forecast tomorrow coming back. But I always like to leave a a shorter run on the second day if possible. So we'll try that. But again, very chilled about this. If I spot somewhere that I just can't pass up as a camp spot, then I'll stop. Absolutely fabulous day. Being chased by a rain squall. Might miss me. Hope it does. Yeah, the squall caught me. Got a good soak in. So I just came and hid under a tree. I found some of the sweetest wood sorrel I think I've ever tasted. Just a bonus. The rain seems to have passed now, so I'm just gonna have a break for 5 minutes and then get back on the go. So a few fun facts about Loch Shiel. It's a freshwater loch. Freshwater loch. 17 miles long, never more than a mile wide, and 120 metres deep, which is pretty terrifying. But we're only 10 metres above sea level, and the outflows, the River Shiel, it's only 3 miles long and drains out into Loch Moidart, which is a sea loch, which is what made this place historically so important. It was very much the gateway from the sea to the Highlands. You know, the river used to be navigable from the sea, and then you can get 17 miles into the middle of the Highlands. So it's historically very important. It was at the head of the loch where the famous monument is that marks where Bonnie Prince Charlie started the Jacobite uprising in the 1700s. And the night before he was rowed down this very loch, right here, which is quite cool. Yes, a lot of really good facts about the place. There's a cool story. I say a cool story, it's bloody horrific really, but just goes to show the hardy people of this land bred. There's a story when the Highland clearances were happening, all the men were away, and the English eviction party showed up, and all the women folk fought them off with pitchforks and aprons full of rocks. You know, that was fought off an armed eviction party. Yeah. Piss off the Scottish. white-tailed eagle. Oh, 8 hours out, I haven't seen a single soul. Bliss. It's a nice looking beach coming up. Just gonna skirt down the length of it and look for any likely spots for my hammock. It's tarpon hammock tonight. It's nice seeing a bit of colour on everything. Green on the trees and the yellow on the gorse. To change from the 6 months of brown we just had. I'll give you a quick tour of bed. Looking good. So I've just got a DD 3x3 tarp with a DD again, the frontline hammock, which is it's really good. I really like it. It's got the separate bit for an undermat, and that's also waterproof, so you've got that second waterproof layer that allows you to use it as a bivvy bag as well. And the most important thing is this mosquito net is midgie grade, which is, yeah, the be all and end all. That's an absolute must in Scotland, and it looks quite fragile, but I'm yet to take any nicks out of it. It's done really well so far, happy with that. And then I've just got my Cedar Summit Camp SI sleeping mat, which is the 4th night out I've had on it, testing it in all the different variations of ground and just ways of sleeping, so I can do a bit of a review on that. And just my Arctic sleeping bag, which is getting a bit late in the year for the Arctic bag, really. Especially when you've got a sleeping mat in your hammock. I'll probably end up sleeping just on top of that. But I've got quite a good system in that pack now, where it packs down so small with a good compression sack, and it's that old that it's nowhere near the temperature rating that it used to be. It's lost that many feathers. Every time I get in it I wake up covered in feathers, so it's probably not even like a 4 season now, so I don't feel too bad bringing it out in summer, but it is still quite heavy. I'm on the market for something a bit more lightweight and trekkable. That's one in the future, but beautiful little spot, absolute cracker, looks lovely. And I get to wake up to that view from my bed, which can't be sniffed at. And it came with a handy little stump to hang my bag on, which is good. It's perfect. So I'm gonna have a quick cup of coffee and then run around and collect firewood. There's quite a bit of driftwood about again. The weather's been that horrific that it's going to be one of those where it's going to be a bit of a pain to start a fire, but the plan is I'm going to have a fire down here on the beach, and then going to try and, I've got some sea bass, some whole sea bass. It'd have been nice to have done a catch and cook while we're here, because this is a very popular loch for fishing, but it's ticket fishing only, and I don't like paying to fish, and they're pretty militant with enforcing it as well. It's also no fishing from the shore on this loch. So I bought some fish, and I'm going to try and steam it in moss, because I absolutely detest tin foil, but the only time I miss it is when I want to cook fish, because making the tin foil parcel, you know, filling it with all your spices and everything just makes the best fish. But in the quest for using natural materials to cook with, if I can find some good chunks of moss, get them damp, fish in the middle, and what I'll do is I'll dig a hole in the shingle, put it in there, cover it, just barely cover it, and then move the fire onto the top of it, cook my vegetables over the fire, and hopefully by the time the vegetables are cooked, the fish should be steamed. We'll see anyway. Quick cup of coffee before I start collecting firewood. Yeah, still a couple hours of daylight left, but I'm a little bit behind because I made some food when I got here and sat down, ate it, and it was lovely and sunny, and the next thing I knew it was an hour and a half later and I just sparked out on the stones. I hadn't even set my hammock up. I just laid back on the shingle and I was out like a light. So yeah, coffee to wake me up. Couple of windows, some new lintels, liquor paint. Be a good house for someone, that. There's a woodpecker up there somewhere. That's a bit of garlic. Some ridiculously hot chilies, so I'm going to go easy on them. Didn't have any fresh ones left. And these have been in the back of the cupboard for a long time because they have a habit of ruining a meal by putting one or two in, so just a little touch. Got a little bit of spring onion, lemon, get a slice of that in each, and give the whole thing a good squeeze. Slab of butter in each of them, and then this is just a random herb blend that I bought from home. I was gonna put ginger in it, but I took the thumb of ginger out of there before and put it down on the ground, and ginger looks like absolutely everything else on this beach, so I haven't found it, but this would be nice anyway. This is just a bit of thyme. There's, what have I got in there? Coriander seeds, pepper, quite a bit of pepper. I can't remember what else is in there, to be honest. There we have it. Do shugle this way. Homemade seat again, and I actually stopped off at an old campsite, as in one of my other videos, and picked these up that I'd already chamfered on the ends to fit it. I've been stashed there for a couple of months, and somebody had definitely been on that campsite and hadn't burnt them, which was nice. It saved me having to cut more. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Well, I'm happy with that. Took a while. I left that in there for over an hour, and like it's cooked. Could have left it in for longer. But it's taken on the flavour really, really well. I'd be interested to try it on top of the fire, maybe making like almost like a smoking rack and doing it like that, and it inside the tripod. Might try that next time, because it's a bit of a pain burying it and marking where it is and then having to get it back out again. So good. A bit of lemon on there. Oh, hot. I just chucked a bit of butter in with my potatoes and carrot and smashed them up. Oh, everything tastes so much better after a hard day out in the open air. Morning, and what a beautiful morning. The loch was like a bloody mill pond all night, not a ripple on it. Properly stunning. In my pot, just want a little bit of water, apple, lemon and some sugar. The last few times I've tried to make pancakes out and about, I've really struggled getting them to not stick to the pan. I say the pan, it's like the lid from my cook set that I've been using. So I'm going to change a couple of things today. I think one of the issues is I've been using condensed milk, and just the sugar content in that makes the batter really sticky, which I think has made it stick more. And also because I've been using the plate the right side up, actually getting anything in to get underneath the pancake to flip it has been a nightmare. So I'm going to do it on its back and make quite a thick batter, and instead of condensed milk I'm going to use an instant hot chocolate, because that's mostly milk powder, and who wouldn't like a chocolatey pancake? And we'll just see how that goes. I'm gonna give this a try. I'm predicting a mess. Needs to be hotter if that's gonna work. Right. Plan B, hope for the best. I feel like I'm just trying to repeat my old mistakes here, but oh, that's looking better than last time. Oh yeah, that's a pancake. Let's go again. Cinnamon apple chocolate pancake. Let's see how we go. Oh hi. Oh, that juice is unreal. Well, they get better every time I try them. This one really isn't bad, that's a pancake, you know. So I think having a less sugar in the batter definitely did a lot. My main issue is just temperature regulation now, but that's just a Trangia burner I bought for £5 and it didn't come with a simmering. So I think either make a simmering or buy a better burner, and I should be able to crack it then. But I mean, it's a good breakfast. These islands yesterday because it was so windy. Pretty cool. Looks like you could just about sling a hammock up, but just within sight of a hunting lodge that's there. I don't like camping in view of buildings. I was just doing a bit to camera about how I still hadn't seen another soul in 2 days. Just as I was saying it, it's 6 canoes with 12 people hoved into view around the back of that island. You might just be able to see them in the distance there. So I've seen a few other souls, but still, having a loch like this pretty much to yourself is just incredible. Properly special. And I haven't seen any midges. I can say that now because I'm nearly back. Well, I don't have to camp, so no, I won't jinx it. but this is the golden time of the year. Fish just topped. Get nice weather, long daylight, but no midges, no keds or clegs. Oh, fish just topped again. 2 fish. 3 fish. Alright. Yeah, so definitely making the most of this month. So about halfway back, so I'm going to stop for some lunch, and with the weather the way it is, I feel like it'd be the height of bad manners not to go for a swim. So swim it is. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, it's not springing the water. Whoa. Hell, fire. That was a shock to the system anyway. It was colder than I expected. I mean, it is basically still snow melt that's coming down. A very welcome, refreshing dip though. Got my lunch on. I'm gonna have to be quick. Need to get back, and got a long drive to do today. So I'll probably wrap it up about there. Just concentrate on getting back rather than the filming. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video. I really have. Been great to get back out on a canoe. Lots more stuff planned. So you know, if you want to see a bit more, do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.